This is Katie Gustin. Today is March 18th. It's Friday morning. This is the morning hearing session for the Board of Assessment Appeals in room number 2.
The number you have dialed has not been recognized. The number you are calling is temporarily unavailable. Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please consult your... Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please consult... The number you are calling is temporary. be completed as dialed.
Hearing room 2 here, but I'm going to do a phone call right now. At 10. Okay. Yeah, one question. I'm having trouble dialing international. Yeah. Let me have a thought. Is this the logging key? Yes. No, for the day. Yes. So yes. I'm sorry, yeah, there were two. It's probably sometimes it's two, right? No. How is it? What's your name? Stephen Bell. Okay, technically, you're not supposed to be here until 10:40. Okay, I'll try to bang these two out, because one of them is international call, so I will ask. Okay, thank you. I'll be right here, okay? Yeah, sure. I think this is his cell phone.
Your call cannot be completed as dialed. The precedence used is not authorized for your line. Please use an authorized precedence or ask your operator for assistance.
Katie,
Yeah,
what's your phone number?
this one here?
Phone A. Okay,
But no, it would be phone B that we talk on. Phone A is the phone bridge.
okay, phone B,
So,
phone B, okay.
thank you.
Which phone are you trying to use?
This one.
Okay, can you dial 4806 for me? Hi, Dave. Okay. Okay, I'll call you back if we have a problem. Thanks, Dave. Bye. All right, so you think the phone is gonna reset when we hang up?
Okay. So my question, I think when you call UK cell phones, you have to dial something else.
That's what he
I
gave me.
put a 7, and I don't know if it's a 7 or a 0. I think it's 7 for a cell. I think this is a cell phone.
Well, give it a shot. It
Okay.
didn't reset, but,
Right, there it is. Phone is registering. Hang on.
it is doing something.
On his email, the guy's email, he had a 0 where we don't. Let's see if I can do this one here.
Did we miss it?
Well, I don't know. Maybe it's in parentheses. I don't know. His UK cell is that. So I added that there, but I'm pretty sure you have to dial a 7 for cell, so I'm not going to do that. I'll just do this as written.
Yep. Okay,
here we
let's give
go.
it a shot.
So is it, do I dial 1, you think? Or no? Try 1, 0, 1, 1, 4, 4, 0, 7, 7, 8.
Your call cannot be complete.
Okay, let's do it without the 1.
Yeah.
We're sorry, your call did not go through. Will you please try your call again?
I can always text his cell phone. Be like, I'm gonna try it without the 0. 2146.
Oh, we might have it.
Okay. Ken, zoom in Ken.
Ken Davey.
Okay. Let him know, right, but.
Hello, this is Ken. My account comes to phone right now, but if you want to leave a message, please do so after the tone. Thanks, bye.
Please leave your message after the tone. To re-record your message, key hash at any time.
Hi Ken, this is Katie Gustin from the Board of Assessment Appeals in Fairfield. It's a little bit after 10 a.m. on Friday morning. I'm going to give you a second and I will try you back so we can conduct the hearing for the property on Fairfield Beach Road. Thanks. Okay, so what did I do? I didn't hit the zero, right?
You didn't hit the 0, and you dialed 9, but no 1.
Okay, okay.
Good, all right. A little excitement in the morning.
Yeah, right. Thank you very much for everyone's help.
No problem.
Oh, shit, okay. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Ken?
Yes, it is.
Hi, Ken. It's Katie Gustin. I'm sorry that took me a little bit to get through to you, but I had to dial out at the town hall.
No, that's okay. Appreciate it.
Oh, sure.
The time difference. Let me get out of this restaurant.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so let me just start. I have to just read some things onto the record with you present in order for us to really begin. And then we can just get right away. So this is appeal number 5. The property address is 1810 Fairfield Beach Road. The owner, Ken Davey, is on the phone for his appeal. Town has the appraised value of the property at $1,538,400. The valuation to be lowered to $1,173,490. And then, even though you're not here, I'm just going to swear you in so that you're under oath and we can move forward. So, do you solemnly swear that the information you shall give concerning the assessment appeal now in question shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Okay, perfect. So, I read through, I was not on the board last year. I feel that you came last year, so you should be somewhat familiar with the process.
Yes, I am.
Okay, so I was not here last year, but I have read through your appeal and, I have a pretty firm understanding, but I am ready to go when you are. Tell me everything you think I need to know, and we'll go from there.
Okay, well, hopefully what's in the appeal document that I submitted is pretty straightforward.
Yeah, it is. That's true, yeah.
And beyond that, I really don't have a huge amount more to add. It's just really to emphasize the points. The point one is that for some reason we are coded as FBA. Which I do not understand, and I've had the conversation with both the first select woman and also with the assessor, but nobody seems to want to change that, which I do not understand.
Okay.
clearly it's on the creek, and there are a number of other properties that have deeded right away to the beach, but they're all coded PC4, which is what I would have assumed ours would be coded as.
Okay.
So that's always confused me. And the other thing, which again I've outlined in some detail in point 2, is I do not understand how our property value, and it's really about the land as opposed to the house itself.
Got it.
But the square foot that has been evaluated for ours at 106 per square foot versus some similar properties that are 70 per square foot.
Okay.
Again, I don't understand the rationale, and I haven't been able to get it explained to me.
Okay.
And then lastly, I guess the point 3 is really just emphasizing that it's the range of value. And I understand that, it's all about location, and some parts of the building or some of the homes on the creek are better positioned than others.
Yeah.
But there does seem to be a huge variety from $54 odd up to ours, which is 106. So we seem to have the highest land value, which again, I don't truly understand. And I guess the other piece of this is when I look at some of the total appraised values of some of the homes, and of course, I'm sure you know the beach quite well.
Yeah.
And certainly for me, the beach is, you can look at some of the homes and say, well, that's actually valued at a heck of a lot less than ours, and yet I know the house is worth a lot more. So overall, I guess, we're just looking for some equity in this, and we're looking some rationale we can understand.
Okay.
So ultimately, I guess I don't have an awful lot to add beyond what I wrote.
No, yeah. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. We're gonna have to look into the codings, and I'll personally do that and figure out, what makes the most sense. And then as a board, we do have the authority to change coding, so if we come to that conclusion, then that's something we can do, and then, we can take a look at the valuation too.
That would be much appreciated.
Okay. So that's straightforward, and so basically the way this goes now, we're already doing deliberations for some of the other cases we've heard, so you'll be, your hearing will, once this hearing's over, this packet will move forward to the larger board, and we'll do the deliberations, and you will hear something by the end of this month.
Okay, that's great.
Okay.
Well, I really appreciate the
Sure.
time you take, because I know
Sure.
it's trying to catch me when I'm in Northern Ireland. It's not the easiest thing in the world.
How is everything going there?
It's moving along.
Okay.
We've been here for basically 3 weeks, another week to go, and we'll get everything wrapped up, and then we're heading back to England, and then we'll be back in the U.S. Early May.
Okay, I just meant with what's going on with Ukraine. I didn't know sort of what the feeling would be in Europe in general.
I tell you, it's kind of an odd one. The news is full of it, obviously, but when you're actually here on the street, I mean, people have a lot of sympathy for it, and there's a lot of people doing wonderful things, sort of donating and inviting people into their homes, but at the end of the day, it's a very sad situation.
Yeah, no doubt. Okay, well, I'll be thinking of you. Get home safely.
All right.
All right, we'll talk soon. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, bye now.
Bye.
Okay. Okay. Let's call it in.
Hello.
Hi, is this Howard?
It is.
Hi, Howard. This is Katie Gustin from the Board of Assessment Appeals in Fairfield.
Hi.
How are you?
Not too bad, and you?
I'm well, thank you. Okay, but before we start, I'm gonna have to read some things onto the record, and then we can get going.
Good.
Okay, so this is appeal number 120. The property address is 2173 Black Rock Turnpike. This is a town valuation at $109,000. The appellant is requesting a reduction to $80,000. I am speaking with Howard on the phone, and the property owner is Elements Massage. Is that all correct?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, perfect. So have you ever done one of these before?
This is a reschedule, so does the other one count?
No. I just meant the process. So basically, just so you have a way of understanding, I am one of the 7 members of the Board of Assessment Appeals for this year. We are residents in the town that were elected to this position. The board is designed to provide oversight to what goes on in the assessor's office regarding valuations. So when taxpayers feel that their property is misvalued, they have the opportunity to come before other residents and sort of plead their case. And so, what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna swear you in, and then you can go forward and tell me everything you need to know. I've read through the file, but you can add anything additional. There's not much here, really, but, so, let me swear you in, and then we'll go from there. So, do you solemnly swear, go ahead?
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry.
Do you solemnly swear the information you shall give concerning the assessment appeal now in question shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes,
Okay.
I do.
Okay, so I'm just signing something here that you've been so sworn, even though you're on the phone. Okay, so,
Can I have your email address?
Sure. The letter K, my last name, which is Gusson, spelled G-U,
Yeah.
S-S like Sam, E-N like Nancy.
Sorry, G-U-S-S-E as in echo?
Yep, and then N like November,
Okay.
and then it's at msn.com.
msn.com. And, I'll just call it info.
Yeah.
The same thing. Okay, do you want to just wait a moment to see if you get the form? That's what I should call it, form.
Sure. Hang on, let me pull it up.
I put extra postage on it, so it should get there really fast.
Okay, here we go. Open this up. Okay.
I couldn't find it because, I just received it a
Okay.
while,
Okay.
and I've been driving.
Okay.
My wife hates when I drive and sign things.
I know, I did the same thing. In fact, I just saw a car accident, God forbid, but I just saw one yesterday, same thing. A kid just looked down at his phone for a second and, hit a car that had come to a stop to make a left-hand turn. He just didn't see her stop.
You didn't happen to catch CNN yesterday, did you?
No, well, I mean, I have it on at the house, but what specifically?
There was a car accident in Texas where a Ram truck hit a van of kids coming back from a golf tournament.
Oh, God.
6 or 9 people in the van, and it said 13-year-old behind the wheel.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God, what are you thinking? Terrible.
God. Is anyone dead?
Yeah, 6 or 9 people in the van.
Oh, no.
I think it's closer to 8 or 9. 6 of them were students,
Oh, yeah.
white girls, 2 girls, 4 boys, and so we're talking 18 to 22-year-olds.
Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. Okay, well, I don't know how we segue back to this, but, okay, so then this is personal property.
Yes.
And so I'm reading in some of the notes here that there was a certain amount of purchases added in 2019, and you spoke with your, go ahead.
The purchases reflected damage to our studio. We had
Okay,
a flood,
okay,
and so we had to repair flooring, drywall, and then repaint certain parts of the studio. It also reflects I think it reflects an upgraded printer, which is a one-for-one swap.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure what else. I'm just looking through the document at the same time. I'm not sure that the numbers are going to match exactly, but I'm seeing a bottom line number of, let's see, floor coverings, it looks like, if I look at this LHI, looks like 62,000. Equipment, 38,000.
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't had to do a lot.
So let me see this then. Because sometimes this is what happens. If you hadn't filed, the town will sort of come up with a valuation. And then if you file after and it's different, then that's something we can look at. So is that what happened here? The town came up with this 100 and change?
Yes.
Okay. And then have you since filed, or have you since sort of just put pen to paper and actually itemized?
And that's what you're seeing. Yes, I sent all this to my accountant.
Okay.
Who would put this together for me.
Okay.
So in theory, there should be, that first form looks like the town form.
Yeah.
And somewhere in there is a town's value, our value on page 1. And then, where would it show?
Well, I see town value, I see your value, but then I see other numbers when you move through, like the subtotals. There's one on here for 100,000.
My value was an estimate.
Okay.
I think my estimate might have been high. So if I look at, is 24A going to be the total? My total?
I mean, let me see what else, because underneath 24A, it's really 24B, I guess, has the 100,000 number, which doesn't really correspond with.
Well, if that's the case, then that's my number.
Okay. We'll go through it as a group. But so this is just a situation where the town assigned you a value and then you were able to come through and actually prove it otherwise.
Correct.
Okay. So then
we're not varying by a lot, it looks like. It looks like we're varying by about 9,000. Based on let me go scroll back down. So based on number, total assessment, all codes 9 through 24, 62, penalty failure, required statute, 25% assessment. So again, yeah, you guys are the experts on the form. So either, I believe, my number is 62, and then with the 25% penalty, seems high.
I know, we'll see what we can do about that too. I'm just trying to get a number. I'll print this out so I can look at it differently, because right now it's a pain in the neck to look at on the laptop, but,
Yeah, I'm thinking my number is probably 25, number 25 subtotal, 100, because it adds up to 38 and 62, which I can still do in my head, totals 100. So that's what I'm thinking my number is. So we're not off by a lot.
But yeah, okay, so we'll just see. Okay, that's pretty straightforward.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll even look through to see, I want to make sure that your accountant didn't, okay, so that's just furniture and fixtures is the 38 and the 62 is the other.
And we're coming up on our 10-year anniversary.
Okay.
we opened, we opened in 2013, but my friend, we opened in 2013, November, but we actually signed leases in, I think, July,
Okay.
as I recall. So, yeah, we're coming up on it. We're about 15 months from our 10-year anniversary.
Congratulations, that's a long time.
You ain't kidding.
How did you ever survive in the pandemic?
Well, my wife is brilliant. She's also a doctor.
Okay.
And so, prior to reopening, we put HEPA filters in every room. We upgraded our AC and heating system to put in a GPS ionization system to make the virus easier to trap in our filters, and we put in an upgraded filter. And because she's a doctor, she had really good understandings of what we needed to do.
Yeah.
She listens, I think she's listened to like 70 or 90 Northwell Health COVID lectures since it all began. And, you know, we follow the CDC guidelines, and we want to be respectful of all the clients and our therapists. And so, you know, we've been a little bit stricter than other places. You know, I get no one likes wearing a mask, but, you know, it just because you or I happen to be healthy doesn't mean that the person next to us doesn't have some pre-existing condition.
Right.
And so we have to take the most conservative view of safety. And that certainly alienated a few people, but we're still open and everyone's still healthy, so we'll take that.
Exactly. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. And good luck to you.
Thank you.
Okay, so I think we've got a good place to start here, and the way this works is the whole board is going to get together and do the deliberations of all the 100+ applications that were filed this year, and you will know something by the end of this month.
Okay.
So we do our deliberations, we notify the town, and then they notify you. So you will definitely hear something. You have my email if something else changes and you want me to know it, but this seems pretty straightforward, so you'll know something soon.
Thank you.
Oh, sure.
I appreciate the opportunity to schedule.
Oh, that's fine, that's fine.
We actually lost power like just before the last meeting. It was just kind of comical because I was thinking, wow, here wins and we don't have power. Wow, the grid has got so much better.
Well, I'm glad we were able to get this in, and like I said, you will know something within the next couple weeks here.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Oh, sure. Good luck with everything.
Thank you.
Okay, sure. Thank you, you too.
Take care.
Bye now.
Bye.
Okay. Steven, are you still there? Come on in. Okay. This goes here. Now, Steve's here.
Sorry about that, I was.
No, you're fine.
I saw my note and I did say 10:40.
You're fine.
I read 10.
I'm gonna have you sign something. I'm just gonna swear you in, and you're just gonna sign that you've been the first one, so. Before we do that, let me just jot down the time. 10:35. Okay. So, I'm gonna read something onto the record, and then I'll swear you in.
Okay.
That's recording, so I've got to
Okay.
angle my voice that way. So this is appeal number 58. The property address is 10 Sasco Hill Road. The owner, Stephen, is it Thornton?
I'm not the owner of the property, I'm the owner of the business Finish.
Fair enough, fair enough. So this is,
I'm not
okay.
the owner of that either, actually, I work as a satellite office of a business that's based
Okay.
in Oakland, Saybrook, so.
Okay, all right. Well, this is the personal property?
Is it personal property? I don't know how you want, yes, I think
Yeah,
that's right.
okay. So the town has a valuation at 5,000, the
Right.
appellant is asking for a reduction to 1,510. It's an
Okay.
in-person hearing on the 18th. Okay,
Okay.
so let's just sign this. So I'm gonna swear you in.
Okay.
Where is that? Do you solemnly swear that the information you shall give concerning the assessment appeal now in question shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Okay, so you sign that, then I sign it. Okay, so have you ever done one of these before?
I have no idea.
Probably heard
I-
these.
I have not.
Okay, so the way this works is there are 7 of us on this board, and as I was just telling the last guy, we're just residents in town that ran for this office, and so we don't.
Well done. Careful what you wish for.
I know, exactly, so I've done this, several years ago, I was on this board at,
Okay.
served as chair, as a matter of fact, and last year, they were so inundated with cases, they assumed it would be similar to this year, so they asked for more people to come,
Got
so
it.
we did it, and
Well, good for
but
you.
it wasn't too bad this year. But anyway, in terms of the number. But so basically what happens is we hear all these individual hearings, we get together as a larger unit, we do the deliberations, we tell the town.
Okay.
The board is just designed to make sure it's fair, we oversee.
No, it makes
you know,
perfect
So,
sense. No,
so you're not gonna hurt my feelings if you say they did something wrong.
No, it's okay, I don't think.
Not us.
It's all a process. The reason why I'm here is because I saw this note that came to me with a gross assessment of 5,000, and I didn't know, quite frankly, when I saw that out there looking for 5,000, I didn't know what that meant.
Okay.
But it's a small office, I've got 2 offices, a meeting room, and I'm an education business. I
Okay,
have, tutors come in, we have no equipment in the office, it's just a meeting room.
okay.
And I don't know what, so I chose, I don't know, like 15.
I was gonna say, I think 1,500 might be too high. If
Well,
it's just-
1510, I'm not even sure where that came from.
Okay, okay.
Maybe, I don't know whatever. So that was my issue. And so I think that when I came earlier, apparently there was a note that went out, I didn't get it. And so I was penalized, the whole thing I was sort of,
Yeah.
struck by, so that's why I decided to come in
So-
and make my case.
Let me see if it lists anything here. So there's no equipment, there's no computers or anything like that?
No, I have laptops, we all come in with laptops. In fact, most of my tutors don't, I do, when I'm doing work in there.
Okay.
There's sent emails and everything, but I have nothing that resides in the office, it's just meeting space.
Okay. All right, great. I mean, I think they're gonna be like, well, you have a table, but that,
Well, I do have tables.
yeah. Okay, so, I mean, I don't know why you said 1,500.
I don't know either, I don't.
Well, we don't have that.
Again, I was,
You can change it now, so.
okay, whatever you, I mean, I don't know, I didn't know what to think, quite frankly.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Well, let's change it to,
Thank you for that.
you tell me. You probably have how many tables right
I've
there?
got two tables, one is a portable, but I have a conference room table and then 2 other tables. 2 small tables and a conference room table,
And chairs?
yes.
Any like printers or?
I do have a printer.
How many chairs do you think?
4, 5, 6, 7 chairs, I think. These are foldable chairs, by the way, they're not, you're not talking.
Okay. Okay. All right, and that's it. So let's put a value of, you tell me.
That's perfect, 500 sounds great to me.
Okay, so let's change this. Let's do this here. I'll put my initial. And did you file, like, you know, the town requires that you sort of fill out your,
I don't believe I've done anything,
okay.
so
'cause
I
that's-
guess I need to do that as
So
well.
that's the same thing. So, okay, so if you just do that, make sure you put in your 500.
Okay.
And it might, I mean, it might even be less than that. You find whatever and then we'll work with we'll figure out the rest of this regarding
Okay.
penalties and stuff. But so this is just a late filing. The town has set the value and okay.
Okay.
Pretty much the same as the last.
You tell me what you need me to do, and I will do whatever.
Well, you do have to file with them, so you're gonna have to
Okay.
fill out stuff, and then just, you just be honest, you've got 2 tables or 4 tables, whatever we said, 2 tables and a conference table and 7 chairs, and the
Okay.
value is that.
Got it. Do you
know.
have a form that I need to fill out?
They might have it downstairs.
Okay.
Yeah,
So when I leave, I just want to make sure I get a clear idea of what that is.
yeah,
I'll get that.
exactly, I mean, it might
I'll do it
be,
all in one fell swoop.
yeah,
at a time.
exactly right.
Once this is over, I'll be moving on in my mind.
Exactly.
And it's easy for me to forget.
This will be very easy to go through.
With education these days, there's a lot of stuff going on.
I know.
Where kids are struggling, so a lot of kids that are coming in just not liking it.
I know, I can't imagine they want to be there in the first place.
No.
I don't know. Is this for testing, or is this just for like
No, it's
regular?
for academic support,
Oh,
for
yeah.
executive functioning, emotional issues, as well as testing as well. So we support kids all the way through college, college guidance, career guidance, all very much, personal, one-on-one kind of meetings. We do some small classes, but generally, mostly one-on-one needs.
Okay. All right. How long have you been doing this?
Well, I've had my home since 2016. I
Okay.
would say.
Good for you.
So I came out of the investment business before this, so it's a total change in my,
Oh, yeah.
in what I do. But I love it. I taught for years as a volunteer. So education's always been on my mind, and so I'm trying to, build up, also about engagement and about getting kids to,
I know, and when
to
you see
relate.
them,
Well,
yeah,
when they're wearing masks or they're not meeting at all and they're remote, it just throws them all for a loop. So we're trying to sort of, trying to meet with them and make sure that
Yeah.
there's someone, like a safe harbor for them to learn from, so.
that's good work. I'm gonna make a little note.
Thank you.
Okay, so I think it's pretty straightforward, and as I said, we'll meet as a unit and decide, and that should happen, it has to happen before the end of this month.
Okay,
So you will know something very shortly
Perfect.
thereafter. We notify them the night of, and then those letters go out.
okay,
I think they have like 7 days to get the letters out.
okay.
So-
And then what I need to do is fill out I need to file.
Yeah, so just basically, I don't even know what it's called. You basically go downstairs, you said you need to file a personal property.
File personal property. The first, okay.
Yeah, maybe like your declaration.
I don't think I did that when I was here. I might have. I don't know what I did when I was here initially, but I don't think I've done that.
Yeah, I mean, they did attach one from 2001, maybe you think you just did it because you were, You have here the 500, I would almost lose those.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because,
Shall I, would 300 make more sense to you, in your mind? I have no idea what it's based on. Is the valuation of the equipment in the room, in the office, is that what it is?
yeah,
That number is based on, so that computer I bought for 250, the printer I bought for 250, that was what? A year and a half ago, a year ago, that's gonna depreciate. That's probably worth, call it 150, I don't know how you evaluate
yeah.
that.
Here's what you're gonna do. Write down my email. If you don't mind, get the form, fill it out where you say like the chairs are folding chairs, and they're worth $20, whatever it was.
Right.
Or that you've had them for 5 years.
Mhm.
KGUSSEN, and that's for obviously KB Gusson, at MSN.com. And when you do it, if you don't mind, scan it to me, and then it'll be uploaded onto the file for everyone else, for the rest of the board to see.
Got it.
So they can think, oh, okay, like this is.
And what am I scanning to?
So get whatever form that they
Okay,
have for
whatever I
you,
fill out,
a
I got it.
declaration, right,
My declaration.
and then just send it to me within the
So-
next week.
Declaration.
It's like your personal property declaration,
Got
what
it,
it
that's
is.
what I'm looking for. Okay.
And that's where you're just gonna itemize what you have in there, and
Okay,
it's really
got it.
nothing.
Perfect,
And I mean,
okay,
and that's that.
it's pretty
Take
straightforward.
pictures if you wanted to, go over there and be like,
Okay.
and then you wouldn't even have to fill that out, you can say, like, here, this is the room, this is what's here. And then
Okay,
we do the rest, but anyhow, I think it's pretty
Okay.
straightforward.
okay, great,
So,
thank
like
you,
I said, you'll hear soon.
I appreciate your help.
And,
Good for you for doing this, by the way.
yeah,
We all do it, thanks.
I mean, I don't know how much, I enjoy it to an extent, I guess, and then once I'm in it, I'm like, oh my, because it only needs, the state requires, you have to get this done, every town in the state has to get it done in the month of March.
Right,
So it's like, you don't think about it for the whole rest of the year, and then you come in March, and it's like,
right, I'm
Here
sure,
every
and I'm
day,
sure you
but-
get people in here that are, I mean, I can imagine how these things can go.
I know.
I can only imagine.
well, the tough thing is some of it, the real estate is, you feel for them, but sometimes they paid that amount of money for the house, and so it's kind of hard to argue that it wasn't worth that, because they.
Right, and then plus it's something that they knew going in, so
Right.
it's hard to cry poverty perhaps.
Mhm.
I'm sensitive to that as well. I mean, listen, what we do, I charge for what we do as well, and you know, I have to bill, and so it's, you know, it's always that thing, well, okay, well, this is what you agreed to.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's hard to avoid that responsibility.
I know.
But, it's still a lot, and I know taxes are going up for things all the time, and, you know, I get it.
I mean, we're on the record right now, but technically, I always felt that if taxes continue to, like, that if property values rise, then mill rate should lower.
Right.
And so we should sort of keep it, but it's just both, they're both going up,
Right,
so
so
it's just frustrating.
it's a double whammy. Right.
Exactly, and it
Right.
doesn't make any sense, and it's a
Right.
very frustrating thing, but.
Right.
That's why people need to vote.
That's just life.
Exactly.
Mhm.
All right, you're
Well,
free.
Am I good to go?
That's it, you're
So I
good
go
to go.
downstairs, I'm gonna get this,
Yeah, personal
this
property
form, I'm gonna fill it
declaration.
out, and I'm gonna scan it and send to you.
And if they say, oh, you already did fill it out because there's one on there, and just say, you know what, I'd like to make some corrections, can I amend it? Something like
Okay.
that.
Got it, you're great.
See what
And
happens.
your first name?
Katie.
Katie. I'm gonna write that down. Katie, you're helpful, thank you.
Yeah.
I didn't know what this was.
And even if it's pushed back downstairs, like, we as a unit will be deciding this, so
Okay.
don't get nervous if you're not comfortable with what goes
Okay.
on down there. I don't know what's going on.
I don't get nervous.
Okay, thank you, good
Have a
luck with
good-
everything.
Take it easy, Katie.
Bye now.
Yep.
Hi, are you for me?
I don't know.
Room 2, come on in. I've given up hope almost.
Well, we got somebody happy. I'm glad we got somebody happy with a good laugh and beautiful teeth and. This was an 11:30 appointment, no?
Oh, no, I had you down, is it Steven?
Yes.
I had you down at 11, it's fine.
Where's that piece of paper? Right here. 11:30 a.m.
All right.
Oh, you have me at 11?
Did he stand there? Yeah, they had you, and maybe something changed, or maybe it's a typo. I'm gonna swear you in and have you sign this. We're recording here, so we're gonna angle our voice that way. I'm just gonna read some, details onto the record, and then we'll swear you in, and you will sign, and then we'll get started. You can sit, you can sit. I'm just standing because I have to come around there in a second. Okay, so this is appeal number 95. The property address is 22 Millendale Road. The owner, Stephen Milnick, is present. Midlick. The town has the valuation of the property at $404,200. The ask amount is a reduction to the amount of $300,000. This is an in-person hearing. If you would just raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that the information you shall give concerning the assessment appeal now in question shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Now, I will sign. You've been so sworn. Have you ever been through this before?
No.
Okay.
I tried. I've been trying for years.
Oh,
to get
really?
this-
Okay,
I've
I
been
will
trying
take you through it.
For 6 years, I've been trying to get my taxes normal, because my house, well,
We'll get to it, right?
we'll just sign regular signature, don't print, right?
Yep.
What is your name, dear?
Katie,
Katie?
we'll go through all that.
Thanks for meeting with us.
Oh, sure, absolutely. Okay, so, my name is Katie. I am one of the 7 members of the Board of Assessment Appeals. If you're not familiar, the board is comprised of just residents in the town that ran for office and were elected to the position. They meet once a year in the month of March to go through any appellant that comes forward requesting an adjustment to the valuation of the property. Is that okay?
I'm ready. So you're a volunteer, Katie?
Yes. And so, but more to the point, we're not involved in the process of the setting of values.
Of course.
So you're not going to offend me in any way if you were critical of that process, because it's the entire reason this board exists is because we know there will be errors, and it is designed to oversee. So,
Is this your paper?
Yes.
Oh,
I thought we might have to wait.
I didn't even know, I didn't see you bring it in.
okay, so basically what's going to happen is you and I are going to have our hearing. You're going to give me, I have, obviously your packet here. Anything else you think I need to know, I'll be taking notes as we speak. Once this is over, the entire board will get to, let me see if I can take this down, or I'll just come sit over.
No, that's fine. All I need is a little
Okay,
reflective.
once this ends, the entire board gets together and we go through every, appeal that was filed. And we deliberate, we go through the evidence. The board is primarily made up of realtors. I'm not a realtor, but I'm a lawyer, but, they know the properties in and out, and they're pretty good in terms of properly appraising. And so we go through, we deliberate, we make a decision, we notify the town. Then the town notifies you. I think they have 7 days from the day we tell them. So you will hear relatively quickly. This is by state statute required to be completed in the month of March. So you will know something.
So,
Yeah, within, by the first week of April, if not earlier. And so then, of course, if it goes your way, fantastic, and then you'll see the change moving forward. There's nothing retroactive. If it doesn't go your way, you do have other options, and that would be appealing to court, et cetera, and so on. So this is not over, even if it doesn't go the way you want it to, but hopefully we can figure something out, right?
I hope so.
Okay, so I read through it. Let me just write this down. This goes here. Now, take me through everything that you think I need to know, most important.
Well, number one, every time I ever talk to anybody from the town, whether they came to look at the house or for whatever reason, it's a tear down.
Okay.
Basically, I'm paying for the dirt, and the dirt's not worth $400,000. No way. That's basically it.
Yeah.
It's a tear down. It's a wreck. I grew up in that house since I was 2 years old.
Okay.
Was married for 40 years. My wife threw me out. Yeah. No, we lost our first child. That made her a little crazy. She blamed me for that, which it wasn't my fault. Then she was at Sandy Hook School the day Adam Lanza murdered everybody. She was there teaching as a teaching disabled kids, and that further drove her nuts. And I say had because I disowned them completely, a very, very evil older daughter who just the most spiteful, evil thing you could imagine. And I'm sure she was whispering in her mom's ear, get rid of him, he's no good. I mean, the stuff she used to say to her friends, if I could kill him and get away with it, I would. Oh, yeah. She said her sister, 4 years younger, little Peanut.
And these are your kids?
They were. They're
Yeah.
not anymore. The little one, the big one tried pushing the little one down the cellar stairs like 4 different times. That's how evil she is.
Okay,
But, yes.
let's stay on point though.
No, but it sheds a little bit of light.
Steve was forced to return to the house he grew up in 2019, and he hasn't improved it at all.
Okay,
He's just
yeah.
been living in it. So, the picture.
Well, I tell you what works the best for you is the pricing analysis from the realtor. It's just outside of the valuation period, but you could argue that prices continue to increase into 2021, and so it goes a long way for your case.
The thing is, all these people are moving from New York City.
Yeah, I know, and
they're coming in, they're inflating the prices of the houses that aren't worth it, and they're like mine would be a tear down.
Yeah.
This is a very recent evaluation that this fellow created. It just.
Correct.
February 17th is outside of the range?
I think the range started in October 19 and ran through October 20. So you're looking at what the valuations were really for the year of 2020 is kind of what you're looking for. It's fine. These houses sold just after that. Some of them sold in March of 21. So it's not crazy. And in fact, in a way, it's almost better because we know that the market continued to climb through 2021. So if he's basing you on
We
those
have an older
numbers.
version of this if you'd like to see it.
Okay, sure. Anything you want
We
me to
don't have
have,
it with us,
scan
but
it.
we don't.
Okay. But anyway, I think it works for you that these houses sold at a time when we knew the prices were continuing to climb, and it still sets you at a lower value. So I think we're in a good spot.
I guess.
And that's the extent of the story from this point of view of the assessment. He's a senior citizen who's returning to the house. He hasn't improved it, and the assessment is too high.
Yeah, okay.
It's a piece of junk.
No,
Is what it is.
it's
That's
your
the gist of
home.
it, though. It's his
That's your
home.
home, but the value, you're right, is probably needs adjusting. So let's say that.
Exactly.
Don't say it's junk. Okay?
If you saw it, you'd agree.
All right.
I know, but I'm sure you have some happy memories there.
Steve ran a power equipment business in Fairfield for many years.
Okay.
I paid taxes in this town.
Oh, for sure.
For years, like you wouldn't believe. Oh my God, they raped me on taxes.
All right.
And got nothing for it.
Well, that's not exactly true.
Well,
but
my shop was on a rising street,
Yeah.
which flooded.
Yeah.
And I went to every meeting. And the problem is, Brewster River is the border between Bridgeport and Fairfield, so nothing ever gets done there. It's always a low spot, it'll always flood. In fact, I'll a person will remain unnamed, but the person who bought up the properties on Rising Street actually put 6 feet of fill on the property, which forces the water to go
Yeah,
everywhere else
yeah.
but there. He thought he was gonna get away with something,
Yeah.
but now it's contaminated fill, it's gotta be removed, and it's still not done. It's the old Trainer Volkswagen
Yeah, yeah.
place. If you walk down the street, it's 6 feet higher where you put the fill.
We have another case like that, it's just a homeowner, it's not a business, but basically the same idea, that her yard was, and they won't allow her to fill it, because if she did, it would just divert that water and affect, 12 other properties, so they're basically telling her she's gotta bite the bullet and deal with the flooding.
Water
But,
seeks its lowest level.
Yeah,
Where's the what?
Water seeks its lowest level.
Yeah.
So Katie, does that provide you with what you need?
yeah.
Thank
I
you.
think we've got more than enough information, you did a good job with this, putting this all together, because ideally what we're looking for is to see what houses would have traded, what the market would bear. And you've done that, I think you've got a handful, maybe 4, at least 4, maybe 5 comps in here in your neighborhood in similar condition.
But they're in better condition.
Yeah, better condition.
Way better. I mean, this house is like, phew.
All right. It's shelter.
Yeah, it's a roof over my head, and I'm confused, I don't know what to do. I mean, I've been paying too much taxes for years, and I need some help. I mean, they should do, what were you saying, Skip, how do they help oldsters stay in place?
That's it, okay, that's called aging in place, that's part of the plan of community development, and he's living proof. You wanna keep him in Fairfield.
Yeah. We'll see what we can do, Stephen.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm sorry for everything else. Like your hat,
This is yours, right?
the pen.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
what's this green phone?
That's my phone.
Okay.
And how many phones do you own?
Well, this is for my heart monitor,
Oh.
because they're monitoring my heart, and I didn't want it to go off in the
Okay.
middle of talking, so I...
Thank you for volunteering, Katie.
Oh, sure, no, it's my pleasure.
I'm a heavy volunteer in the town of Greenwich,
Okay.
member of the Harbor Management Commission, the representative town meeting,
Oh, all right. I
All
ran
right.
for RTM in my town, I'm a Democrat, and I lost straight Republicans. 5 Republicans went through, and when I tell you, even though we're on the record, when I tell you that one of them, never. I couldn't believe I lost it. I mean, it was strictly we're just voting party lines, and that's fine.
You know what, stay out of the Democratic Party from now on. They've so
Have to go,
ruined,
Steve.
they've so destroyed everything. I'm coming.
It was nice to meet the both of you. Thank you for
Katie.
coming. Let's see what we can do here.
This
And you'll know soon.
was painless, thank you.
Yeah.
What kind of law
I
do you
hope
practice?
they help me out, because
We'll see what we can do.
What kind of law do you practice, Katie?
Oh, corporate. I work at Morgan Stanley.
Oh. Excellent.
they should switch business cards. Money people. Gotta love money people.
Bye, Stephen. It was nice to meet you.
Thank you, my dear.
Good luck with everything.
You know what? Get outside so people.
I know, almost. I'm almost done.
Let me get that off, let's go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No, you know what, it's funny, somebody told me they're either over air conditioning or overheating, and,
Easy. It is now 12:04 p.m. This concludes the March 18th hearing session for the Board of Assessment Appeals morning session in room number 2. This is Katie Gussin. Today is March 18th. This is sort of an addendum to the previously recorded session. It's the morning session of the Board of Assessment Appeals hearings in room 2. There is one appeal that is a phone-in and missed their time, and I'm going to try to give them another opportunity to reach us.
Gloria Franco.
Hi, Gloria. This is Katie calling from the Board of Assessment Appeals for the Town of Fairfield. We had a hearing this morning. I'm going to wait a couple minutes and then I'll try you back one more time. Hello?
Hello, Kathy.
Hi.
Hi, this is Gloria Blanco. How are you?
Hi, Gloria. I'm well. How are you? How are you feeling?
I'm getting better.
Okay,
I'm
good.
getting better. I could fly back last night.
You were supposed
Because
to?
I am
Oh, no.
a little infected, but
Yeah.
I'll be okay. I'm gonna go. I already, my surgeon said, I will be able to fly in about 10 more days.
Oh, okay.
I didn't think the surgery was going to be that big.
Oh.
So, well, but I'm alive.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, good. Good.
Yes.
Hang on, before we start, I just have to read some things onto the record. And then I'm gonna swear you in, and then we'll move forward. But, so, this is appeal number 115. The property, the owner, Gloria Franco, is, conducting a phone interview. The property address is 273 Greenfield Street. The town has the value at $313,500. And now I'm just going to swear you in, and then we can get going on this. So, do you solemnly swear that the information you shall give concerning the assessment appeal now in question shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Okay. All right, so we're going to move forward. I'm just signing off some things. Okay, so have you ever done this before?
No, this is my first time.
Okay, so this is, basically you're meeting with me. I'm one of the 7 members of the Board of Assessment Appeals, and we are a group that is actually just residents in the town that were elected to this position, and we meet just to make sure that the valuations of certain taxpayers' properties are accurate. Any taxpayer that comes forward and files an appeal, we have an obligation to hear them out, look at their evidence, and decide whether or not the assessor made an accurate decision when they assigned a value to the property. So we'll do the best we can with whatever we've got to move forward. What'll happen now, after we go through this, you and I together, the entire board will convene, and your appeal will be presented to all of them, and they'll be able to go through and look and go through and decide based on, market value, if they agree or disagree with your claim. And then we'll make our decision. We will notify the town, and then the town will tell you. The town has something like 7 days to let you know after we decide. So just in terms of setting expectations, you should hear something, within the next few weeks. We're going to meet next week as a group. We'll make our decisions. We might meet one more week, and then by the first week of April, you should hopefully know something.
Okay, Kathy.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going through your file here, and I understand the situation, your husband's situation. And so why don't you tell me what you want me to know, everything you want me to know?
Well, the reason I made the appeal is because I thought, I know that the prices were going up, after the pandemic, okay? The problem is that the house needs a lot of repair.
Yeah.
I just thought that the roof needs to be replaced. If you go to my house, and I invite you to go there, to see how the fence is falling apart.
Okay.
And every time that I went to get an estimate, to try to get it fixed, it was over $4,000, $5,000, not to count the roof itself, okay?
Uh-huh.
So in addition to that, we're getting water into the basement. Kathy, it seems that after I retired, it was like, everything came up on me. It's only my husband and I. My husband received partial disability from the Social Security.
Okay.
$609 a month, and then he works 12 came out at the Stop and Shop is there.
Okay,
That's the reason that I made this appeal. After paying taxes for my house, we have lived in Jersey for 18 years, thank God. Beautiful, beautiful town, I'm so happy there, but that's the situation. So it needs a lot of repairs, the water
Yeah.
situation, my son has told me that I may need a water pump, okay? And then we thought that maybe we could afford that, even though, again, it's $10,000 or maybe more, I don't know.
yeah.
And then it appears that the water is coming from, we brought somebody, okay, over to the house, and he said that he thinks the water into the basement is coming from a hole that is in the siding. He didn't break the siding, okay? He didn't. But he stuck his hand inside between the wood and the siding of the you look at the front of the house, that would be the left side. And he said that he thinks that's the problem. We haven't decided anything. He also wants me to pay him. He hasn't had the time to come back and give me a formal estimate. But again, that's the reason why I am asking the town, in this case you, to see if you can somehow lower the estimate, the appraisal, because that will determine my taxes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll drive by and take a look.
Yes, please do it.
Just,
Is the 273 house on Greenfield Street?
yeah. I'm just trying to think, so many times what the board really wants to see is what other similar houses were selling for at that time.
And
And
I'm not selling my house.
I know, but sometimes you can say, you could go and look and see what similar houses sold for, and then say, see, they're not as much as mine, and sometimes you make it that way.
Regardless of how much the fixes or the repair may cost before you sell it, or?
No, I mean, we take all that into consideration. It's just,
Oh, I see.
yeah, I'm just trying to see, what we can do, because, let me see, because that's so much of it, right? To see what the market would bear, what houses your size and condition are worth. Oftentimes, the board looks to see what similar properties are selling for. And that's a large part of it. Now, that's not the only part of it, but it's a large part, and I need to be able to show them, it's best when the taxpayer sends us lists of their neighbors or lists of comparable homes that sold. That helps the case. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know exactly, which houses have been, if any.
Yeah.
Of course, there may be some houses that were sold in the last, apparently this appraisal was as of last year.
Yeah.
When the market was up, I mean, Fairfield is Fairfield.
Yeah.
And again, 18 years, paying my taxes, regular way, I was working, and then they retired me in April. So, I don't know, I just don't know what else to say, Kathy.
No, I know, I understand. Well, I'll drive by and take a look, and we'll go from there. And if you think of anything else you want to add, just call back to the assessor's office and send it to them, and then they'll get it to us.
What other information do you think, I should provide?
The only thing really could be sale comparable properties that you can show their market value.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so if you want to go on, if you've got time to go on the internet and you just do some little research and see.
And how do I do that? Like, houses sold in my neighborhood and just put in the zip code or the address, or How do you do that?
Yeah, I think if you went on like a, maybe Zillow or like a, Realtor.com, you might be able to look and see what houses sold, and you can maybe move the filters around to get your square footage, your age, something like that, just to have an idea, or even look in your neighborhood if you know of any other houses that sold in the last year and a half, and just see what they sold for.
This is an old house.
Yeah.
It was built in 1924, you know. And again, I also have that issue in my neighbor because, you know, she doesn't take care of the property. That's another issue that I was going to go to the town and present it to them to see what choices I have with them.
Okay.
But anyway, again, you know, please feel free to drive by and see what you think. Mm-hmm.
I will. I'm just writing that down about the neighbor. Okay. Now, if you don't mind my asking, how old are you and your husband?
I'm turning 65 in April 4th, and my husband, today is his birthday, he's 59.
Okay. Happy birthday.
We've been married for 20 years, I've lived in that house in 2004.
Yeah.
In 2004.
All right, because that might be another angle we can approach.
I'm a senior citizen now.
Yeah, I know, but I think I think the town offers some assistance outside of this, some other assistance, and that might be something I'm gonna have them send you some information on, and we'll see if that helps too. That's not something that I can handle, or that this board handles, but that's another thing we can look at to try to reduce your taxes.
Oh, I see.
So we'll do.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so we'll try to do two things, right? We'll go in front of the board and see what happens with the valuation here. And then I will also request that the assessor sends you information regarding, programs for, I don't know what the age cutoff is. Let's hope it's 65.
But you know what? I'm thinking about that right now.
Yeah.
Because I work for MetLife. Hold on for a moment. Yeah, that is her. Okay. I worked for MetLife during 2021.
Yeah.
From January to April. I retired on May 3rd of 2021. So during those 4 months, I made the nice salary or decent salary that I was making before when I went down to Social Security.
Okay, yeah, okay. I think, I don't
know how hard
right.
the limit for 21. I know next year for 22 it's going to be like, you know, less than that.
Okay, okay.
Mm-hmm. So you could please put that in, I don't know, you can write that down. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever help you can give me, I will really appreciate it.
Okay, we'll see what we can do on this. We'll see what we can do on this, and then like I said, I will also ask the assessor to send you information on any other programs the town has to help senior citizens.
Okay.
And so we'll have hopefully two shots there. So like I said, now that this is over, the rest of the board will get together, and then you'll be notified in the next couple of weeks.
Okay.
Okay.
And Kathy, this will be for the tax increase until October, right?
Correct. It doesn't go backwards. It'll be moving forward.
It will be moving forward effective in October 2026, this year, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Well, Gloria, I hope you feel better. I hope you get home safely.
Yeah, me too.
All right. Thank you for calling.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much
Okay.
for listening to me, and I hope you know that everything works out.
Yes.
I really appreciate it.
I hope so too. Thank you. It was good talking with you. Goodbye.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
It is 12:37. This concludes the 3/18 morning hearing session for the Board of Assessment Appeals, Part 2.